I'm sharing my screen.
Yeah.
Very good. So we immediately see the role is available. And for that, the colleague from the provisioning confirmed that she already could see the amount in the IFRS 9. She so it was loaded. So that's a good thing. Because they have a huge limit, and in case they start to drawing the facilities, there will be a lot of difference between the actual and the data that are submitted. Within these two contracts, as I mentioned, I was waiting for the second one to pop up because this one is just a contract without yet facility. And the first facility was triggered on the 1st of September. However, as mentioned, I still see that the 1st of September was not yet processed. So it started in the morning at 5:40, and unfortunately, I think because of the huge load of the month and closing and maybe process, it's still running. So for that, it would be good to understand what's going on. And then the null, as mentioned in the emails, that's something to look into in the ODS/RCM, and if nothing in there, so we come back to see about on our end on the data load. And as I mentioned also in this, sounds looks like kind of the duplicate, so it would be also nice to understand where it's kind of coming from and why it's like that. It's at the moment, I don't think it's causing any issues, but again, we are talking about data quality, so it would be good to have understanding where it's coming from. And as you mentioned, the development environment for the Tableau is currently not available. So on the development side, we can do anything.
Yeah, the integration is currently getting rebuilt, and so we just have to improve the prop topics and have a look into this null topic. It seems that the facility is not correctly assigned or whatever. So maybe there is a missing link. So you just have the data itself, but the CRS this is a little bit strange, yeah. And the other one is 0, I will have a look into that also.
Yeah, but let's wait with the second one. Let's wait for the end of the process because you will get the amount that comes in. And you've also mentioned that Sashida found some interesting issues on the ODS side.
What I did, I looked at every point of Oliver's list and checked what can we do on ODS side to analyze here. And so, okay, some of them are more or less easy, and some of them are very complex. This means if we go here on investigating on ODS side, starting from I and then what end of RCM, it's a really huge effort. So ODFI try to find out, okay, what can we deliver from ODS side and how complex is it? For topics, I think 3 or 4 of the topics have a really huge complex ODS implementation. There it would help a lot always to see from both sides. What do you deliver, and what do we get? What is the expected result on the RCM delivery, and where is the gap between this? But for 2 of the topics, we have to go to the list, but it's more or less only pass-through of data, where there was an issue on Oliver reported issue, they can say, okay, this is a source field from the site we get. Please have a look there. That is very simple. And I think the first one was that we have the difference between production and integration. In integration, there is data which is coming from a balance platform, which we don't have in production. Here's a question: how do we drive the installation in production before we quick question before we serve the platform?
Sorry for interruption. You potentially avoid some kind of list. So it seems that you're moving point by point by some list. Could you share that screen? And I'm sure everyone can follow.
Or maybe, so I guess these are 6 points from GQ report here that Oliver has been discussing previously. But maybe I mean for this, that's mentioned by also Robert in the emails, we definitely should proceed here with these points, but they seem, at least in the market, they seem to be less important than commercial finance topic and balance platform topic. So maybe we can have kind of overview, yes, so maybe from Sahindra, if you have checked that this or that point is really easy to fix, yeah, and straightforward and easy what to do, and with to highlight which are very complicated and requiring a lot of effort. So this, so maybe we gradually, I'm not sure if our market involvement will be needed. We can fix easy ones, and then we can see what to do with more complicated. Because I mean, as at least for market, these points have less priority than commercial finance and balance platform. Maybe no need to follow them online with everybody on call. So
that is what I wanted to say. Okay, for the first one, okay, the decision for me is go we on here or we wait for balance platform. For the second one, this is a cash flow. I would say, okay, that is an easy lineage. Then here, not go down. I think also not to go into detail here. The second one is the easy lineage. Here you can see, please check on your side to try to deliver. And the third, 3, 4, 5.345. If we go here on here and we say, okay, no, we must deep look into ODS. What is the lineage? What are the mapping tools and what are the views doing? That is a separate analysis. And I would say every topic is at least 1-2 days minimum. And that is important for your side. Okay, it's not the priority one. We have to concentrate on something else. The last one is something where I must know, okay, what is the expected results, what do you deliver, and then we can check in our formulas and we have printed here something that is something we are doing in ODS. It was implemented as this when I took over, and here I must say, okay, is it correct or not? What is the expected results? So here it is necessary to go inside from technical point from both sides, if necessary. That means, okay, concentrate on that, what is really important, I would say. And if you say one of these points from Oliver, 3, 4, 5 are really important, yes, okay, then we have to do a deep analysis, maybe by support of IBM, that I can organize.
So I would say maybe you can combine these points here with conclusions here, so which are again the complexity, I would say.
Yeah.
So that we not lose it.
Yeah, that makes more sense in a joint meeting with all together.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, not sure if we have anything else, because I mean, for commercial finance here, we have several points here. We have this unclear now for dealer. For this one of the dealers, we have missing outstanding, but here we have to wait for the current block to be completed. Then we have maybe yes, so another point raised by Robert just now that for one dealer, out of one contract seems to be duplicated for some reason. So for balance platform, actually for balance platform, maybe we understand that end-to-end test and load is not possible due to our CM need to be built. But we mentioned once that we can follow up on some topics which are all only between balance platform and ODS. So I'm not sure whether we have any open points here. So I remember some sanity checks, some data were failing, some date format and everything. But these are kind of neglectable errors since these are very early entries in balance platform which were incorrect here in terms of data format. So apart from this, as far as I remember, we do not have anything open. But If yes, maybe also would ask Alexander, so he will double check maybe afterwards. If we have anything to clean out, I would say between Palace Platform and ODS before our CM integration environment as well.
So current situation is that we are doing daily load from our integration environment to the ODS, correct?
Yes.
And after this daily load, the ODS does the processing up to the ODS out, so I'm not sure where it's. And we don't push the RCM environment. Now, my question would be following: if I understand correctly, the concept and the logic has changed with the balance platform. So initially we were dropping data to the stage area, and the data was being processed to come to the HMI format. But now we are actually already pushing the data within the HMI format, correct?
Well, we should, yes. That's how we design it.
And then the question is there any type of the ODS processing that reveal data issues, or we are just talking about formats?
I think I got it. In balance platform, you deliver the data exactly as we send it to RCM. There is no business logic inside. Some technical logic, okay, you do for updates and things like that, technical logic, but not zero business logic is inside, no transformation. There must be some logic, okay, if the value is no more delivered, then you must recognize it and remove it on the RCM side. There's some technical logic, but not more. So I assume that the test here, so pure ODS test, and that is the target. Quite different as CFT is. That's really different as CFT.
So now the ODS is like the integration process, just doing the data transfer without any processing.
Yeah, not really added value.
As you mentioned, yeah, in comparison to CFT, it's
yeah, and that was also discussing that such cases, ODS is not really necessary. There are some options, but that is another discussion.
Yeah.
I think management already started. I think management already started this.
Okay, yeah, architectural. So if you are talking about the integration, the only thing we can do is at the moment wait for the RCM, because we will not find anything in the ODS that would impose that we have to analyze the issues, etc., of the data availability formats, because that would be most probably identified during the processing of the ODS. If something is required by the HMI format, you will have this error. Correct?
Yeah.
That is the error.
Yeah. So typically errors are date formats, some characters which cannot be processed. That are the typical errors, technical errors.
But for those data loads that we are currently pushing to the ODS, you don't have any errors.
At the moment, not in our integration. I think now there were two, but I already reported them.
Okay. So this means that we've proceeded as far as and as good as it was feasible.
Looks like.
Right. So if I remember correctly, 15th of September, integration availability to check the nothing to check, to be able to inform colleagues to load the data to the RCM on the integration environment. And today we see how it's being processed about the additional facility that was triggered on the 1st of September, and see how it's being represented. Maybe there will be additional errors, so colleagues can identify maybe what's the root cause, that it's null, and then waiting also for the start contract investigation from you. So we can understand what went wrong, if it's on our end or something wrong in the in the transformation in the ODS, correct?
Yeah, we will also do our checks again. And as I said, I think when we are back with our integration, hopefully starting somehow at the 15th, 15th correct. Then we have a look at where is my calendar? Yeah, the 15th should be the day when we can start processing on two stage at least. And this is a topic I need to check with IBM. But as soon as we have here news, I will contact you. And for all other topics, yeah, we will do it, as I said, step by step. And I think then we can improve our quality. Yeah.
And no more questions on my side.
I have one more concrete small technical question in the chat. I looked at your mail, and here is this the same contract ID. The one, this Cyrillic symbol looks different in the first and second line.
No, but it's Kyle. Yes, so it's.
I think you're right. I think on a small screen I didn't see there's a.
It's small fish. Because it's very good. Yeah, so second is credit line, and first one is kind of loan contract. So
okay. Yes. And please do me a favor if you send pictures here around with especially when the contract has Cyrillic signs. Let's send it also as plain text, because I searched that for it. I cannot type it. I must copy paste. I must copy paste. Else I can't be sure to get the correct names. I will always send to them these as text, not only as screenshot.
I'll check in the source system and send you about an update about those two contracts.
Okay.
maybe just a side note, I would say regarding technical access, regarding this discussion how we can restore back access to databases. So I think today morning our original RJP security colleagues asked, so they told that question is now our request is within FG15, that's central security, and they have asked to remind who are the product owners. So just maybe to highlight that maybe somebody from FG15 will come for confirmation that Russia can access databases. They might come with this to Thomas and to Andreas, respectively. So since they're not on the call, maybe you can just shortly inform them, yes, so that request from FG15 might come. So that's the only thing I think I wanted to mention.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect.
So I guess nothing else from my end.
No, looks good so far.
So
Robert, the sends a mail also to me. Your last name.
So looks like that's it. So I think we still have some regular. Yeah, I think we have a job Thursday also. So we'll see. Okay. So then, thank you everybody.
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay, bye bye.